heard us talking about it on the program before, is a nonprofit educational digital festival that brings the tools of digital storytelling to everyday people, and especially a lot of young folks who are getting into that industry and want to get into the industry. Joining us once again on the program, delighted to have the PAH Nation leader. Let's go with that. How about for in fact the PAH, and we're going to find out what that stands for momentarily. Christopher Coppola, yes, that Coppola. Welcome back into Tomorrow, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. It's always a pleasure to be with you. Always.
Well,
always.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
What did you say about him? He reminds you of?
He reminds me of Vince Scully, his voice.
Of Vince Scully.
Vince Scully.
A very, very famous sportscaster. I take that as quite a compliment. Thanks. And wearing sportscaster headset mics,
Exactly.
it just ties in nicely, right?
It does.
So who is this guy with you that you said says I remind him of Vince Scully?
This is a San Francisco State film student. My father, August Coppola, was the Dean of Creative Arts there, set up the whole new media film building, and there's an August Coppola movie theater there,
Yes,
right?
there is.
Oh, wow.
And so he has been participating.
And, of course, Francis Ford is in the mix there somewhere.
Yeah, he's the younger brother of my father.
The young...
Like and my cousin,
right,
my little brother is Nicolas Cage.
Yes, I know,
so he's
right.
the younger brother of Christopher Coppola.
Gotcha.
All right.
One day you're gonna bring your brother and uncle into the digital film world, perhaps, and we'll chat with them and you.
Well, my uncle was the founder of electronic cinema back in the late 70s and 80s. He was the one that said one day we're going to be looking at the little girl from Idaho stuff through digital media more so than Hollywood. Now, he doesn't like me always saying that, but he did say that.
Well, he did say that, right? and then it happened.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
And of course, your brother known for doing a few things on film.
Yeah, just a few minor things. He's mainly known for the Super 8 films I made with him in the early 1970s.
So it's really Christopher Coppola's Super 8 films starring Nicolas Cage,
exactly.
your brother.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So you made him famous.
Hey, you know what? He made me famous too. So,
yeah, that's true. Now, and speaking of Super 8, whoa, just an aisle away from us here, Kodak.
Yeah.
Bringing Super 8 back.
Yeah.
After all the 30 years.
Well, more than 30 years.
Yeah.
Well, the CEO of Kodak, Mr. Clark, Jeff Clark, is a friend of mine, and the reason why he's a friend of mine is that at my school at the San Francisco Art Institute, where I'm the head of the department, I have both celluloid and digital. I'm a digital guy. I mean, I'm friends with Intel's my best pal.
But you play nice with analog too.
I do. My background. But what I'm saying is their camera is great because it's both celluloid and digital.
Yeah.
So I think that's old school, new school. That's wonderful. So hopefully you'll talk to
It's kind of a bi-digital device.
Bi-digital.
There you go.
Bi-digital.
I'll let you use that line too.
Yeah,
so you were talking about Diego, though, being one of the students.
Yeah. PAH Fest stands for Project Accessible Hollywood, and every PAH Fest California, Intel and PAH come up with a contest to help promote the new media world, what's happening. Like last year we did 4K, that was on your show. This year we did something even more difficult, which was 360 filmmaking.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to
That's challenging, I think, especially for young filmmakers, because it's like, oh, this is awesome, but now you're seeing everything.
Yeah.
How do you hide the crew when you're shooting 360?
Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Well, now it's time to cue Diego. All right.
Right. Well, it's complicated, but once you kind of get it down to a formula, it's very, very easy to kind of know what you need to do. In terms of getting rid of the crew, it was very, very intense. At certain times, we would put it in like Ghirardelli Square and run away from the camera.
Really? So
run
you have
away.
to go hide, so that you're not on film, because
Exactly.
it's not about you; it's about what you're shooting.
Basically, so we were either hoping the cameras would work. We were there hoping some homeless person would have not taken the gear. It was very intense.
Good point.
Yeah, but
because you're abandoning your equipment in order to shoot 360.
Yeah.
Or everybody's got to try to hide under the tripod. That doesn't work well.
No, it was a lot.
Stick.
Yeah.
A lot of bush hiding.
Yeah.
A lot of bush hiding, kind of peeking in.
And people do steal the equipment because it's sexy.
Of course.
See that?
Well, everybody wants it.
Yeah.
I mean, they just want to borrow it. Yeah.
Yeah, just borrow it. Mm-hmm. But anyhow, so Intel is always looking for the latest technology, and they want to see how it can be, used filmically. And so I had 4 schools, film departments: UC Berkeley, Berkeley City, San Francisco Art Institute, and San Francisco State. People around the world voted on what they thought was the best one. It was everyone used the same song. It's a music video, and San Francisco State won. And their prize is the whole setup gear, $1,000, and coming here with me to CES to get to meet you
Oh,
and to
yeah.
make, you know.
Yeah.
I was part of the prize.
Yeah, definitely.
You're part of the prize.
You are the prize.
That's probably that's the best prize.
That's,
Yeah, I
that's
think-
probably Mike Reve's fault. You know, I'm part of the prize. Right? But congrats, Diego,
Thank you.
for
Thank you so
and your
much.
film crew for winning. And can folks see this film
Yeah.
at PAHfest.org?
They could see it, but they could actually, anybody here at CES could come to the Intel booth at 2:45. I talk about it. We show.
Well, by the time this airs, you've done it 3 days ago.
Oh,
So wasn't it a great speech?
it was great.
It was amazing.
Easy
Yeah.
speech.
phenomenal.
Yeah, they'll be able to see it on the Intel website, on
Yeah.
my website, and they can see all the great work that these kids did.
Terrific. Well, again, PAHfest.org, PAHfest.org for more info. And, of course, you want to check it out. Intel.com, as Chris said, also has some goodies. Christopher Coppola, delight to have you with us all the time.
Yeah.
We got to get you in Miami one of these days, in our studios there next time you're in our neck of the woods. And
I would love
We'll see
that.
what kind of trouble we can get into on South Beach or something. We'll have some fun. And, Diego, again, congrats to
Thank you so much.
for your film project. Keep up the good work.
All right, Will.
We're back with more from Las Vegas and CES. I'm Dave Graveline. IntoTomorrow.com is where you want to be to not miss a minute of anything that we're bringing you further into tomorrow on the Advanced Media Network.